Happy hump day. I am so screwed up on my days and my time because first it was summer and then we had the hurricane that came through. So my kids were out of school for 2 days and school had already started up midweek, and then we had Labor Day. So I was traveling for 5 days and now I'm back, and my days are just totally messed up. And I was thinking about how time is an emotion. Today, as we were finishing day 35 of our 80-day obsession, I got sad and I'm realizing how fast time's flying. I realized that after today, we only have 45 more workouts. That is insane. So we're almost at the halfway point of this program and it has flown by. And it really just depends on the way you look at it. You know, some people, think, oh my God, an 80-day program or 80 days. And I'm thinking like, wow, I'm really sad it's going to be over pretty soon. But then at the same time, if you look at it from a different perspective, a lot of us are sharing our different results and our different experiences, because there's about 90 of us in the test group, and not one person's experience is the same. A lot of us are having some similarities. We can have a lot that we're talking about, as we talk out some of the struggles we're having, the victories we're having, but no two people have the same story. And some are frustrated with where their results are. And no doubtedly, because there's some people who are getting amazing results and it seemed a lot faster than the rest of us. But then I also think too, we're only 35 days in. We still have 45 more workouts left. So it's really all about the way you look at it. It's something that I share with everybody, that perspective is everything. But time flies by. It's going to go by no matter what. Absolutely no matter what. You might as well do something moving forward, or trying to move forward, than doing nothing at all. So many people are worried about failure, but I would rather be moving forward and failing forward than staying still and being paralyzed in fear. Fear and failure are like the two worst F words out there. And I just, want to keep moving forward, and keep encouraging you to move forward, because you never know your strength until you are forced to. And, my strength of what I've been able to do and the things I've been able to overcome has been really incredible through the 3 test groups that I have been in. This test group, I've been traveling, and I noticed that because I am so dedicated, and because it's such an honor to be able to have my voice and my experience help transform this program, that I really want to be 100% dedicated and loyal to what we're doing. And I would have anyways. I traveled a lot during the Shift Shop test group, and I was just as committed. But when I was flying, this program, 80-Day Obsession, is a lot different to a degree than the other programs I did. As far as the test group, we had certain things that we needed to eat and guidelines to stay in before in the other 2 programs that I was in the test group for. But this one is time nutrition, that we have certain categories from each food group that are paired up for each meal. We're eating 5 times a day, and we're eating at a certain time before and after our workouts and in between. And so when you're traveling, especially because it takes about 90 minutes to get from my home to the airport, and then you obviously have to get there early, then there's the flight time, I still was able to stay on track. I was able to get my containers. I was able to bring an ice pack. I was able to get around the whole, the liquid on the plane. I found a way to make it work. And this is something that people don't understand, that if it's important to you, you'll find a way to make it happen. And, I wish that everybody realized that they had that strength. It's not just me. It's not just the person that you see that you think is successful. You have it in there. You have that ability. It just depends on if you've made it a priority. And me time, workout time needs to become a priority. And if you've watched any of my videos from this past weekend, I took 5 days to myself to spend time at a friend's house, kind of check out the area too at the same time, because we've thought about relocating to North Carolina. But my friend's really amazing. He's always about, relax, Mindy. Take time for yourself, Mindy. Breathe, Mindy. And so when I was there, I did minimal work, and I work hard all the time. And I shared the other day that I realized what a workaholic I am. And because work has become a safety net for me, a security blanket, that I had a lot of anxiety going there that he wasn't going to let me work. And then I thought, if that's the worst thing I have to worry about, I'm doing okay. And that, if I'm worried that my friend's not going to let me work, that's a real friend. And I went, I relaxed, I got to just decompress. I'm really high strung, but I also got to really focus on my fitness, on my nutrition, and I'm back and I feel great. And it was crazy too, along the theme of time is an emotion, that while I was there and I was so relaxed, time flew by. I felt at ease, and next thing you know, it's like I lost track of time, but it was so important. And I did some reading, I slept in, I watched some movies, I connected with a friend that I got to meet for the first time. But I realized that, time just flies by. You need to take care of yourself. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself. And fitness is a big part of it. That was the one thing that, I don't consider work. I consider it fun. And it gave me energy. It made me feel good. And I don't know anybody who's done a workout who says, God, that sucks, I don't ever want to do that again. Yeah, it may feel like it sucks and you may want to quit while you're doing it, but when you finish it, you feel amazing. And that's the way I feel so far, 35 days into this this journey. Today's a special day. We really can't give too many details about it because, again, we are, as the participants, are part of the test group, meaning the whole program has not been put together. As you know, we're filming it as we're going along, so there's only been 35 of the workouts filmed so far out of 80. But today's a special day because we get to change our diet a little bit. The parameters of what we're allowed to eat have shifted just a bit. It doesn't mean that we're going all out. A lot of bodybuilders and people that are really big into fueling their body with food to build muscle and all this, they oftentimes, carb cycle. They have carb days, they have cheat days. This isn't a cheat day. This is just a day where what we're able to eat has expanded a little bit. Like, so this morning, I was able to have French toast. I also made these Fixate approved cookies. They're double chocolate chip cookies. They're amazing. We get to have fruit juice, and it's something that people always say, like, oh, are you allowed to eat that? Well, I make the choices of what I eat because I believe that I have food freedom. When you're a slave to bad foods, you really don't have that freedom like you feel you do. I choose to eat a certain way, and I know that with some of these programs, that drinking like fruit juice, even if you go to a fruit bar, it's all organic, made for you, it's full of sugar, or there's different things. So I've chose not to eat certain things. But today we've had the gates open just a little bit, and we've been able to try new things. And so this is something that's going to happen periodically. It doesn't happen in the first phase of the program, but it happens in this week 2 and 3. And I'm hosting a 7-day course to help people really figure out where they are, if they're binge eating, emotional eating. And I've seen that as we've geared up to this day, the first day that we're able to change our diet around a little bit, that I've seen some people who are like super excited to eat, can't wait. Like, yesterday I was at the store and I'm like, oh, the carbs, and I had it all loaded up and I was so excited. And then there was a lot of people who had fear and anxiety over it, and everybody has a different experience. And I noticed that when I made the little double chocolate chip cookies, we were allowed one, just depend on what meal we were having, but at the certain time when I made it this morning, I could have had one, and I wanted to eat the whole plate. And so I was having to, recall my biggest stumbling block that I've had in the last 5.5 years is, oh, well, they're healthy. There's nothing in there that's processed. It's all organic. It's Fix approved. So I would just eat the whole thing. And so it takes self-control. And so it's really different how everybody has a different experience. But I'm sharing this with you because, I know many of you are watching my videos because you're interested about 80-day obsession. You're gearing up. You're working towards it. And I just wanted to let you know that even many of us who are in this group have been on our fitness journeys anywhere from 3 to 7 or 8 years, and we're all experiencing different things, different emotions. And so be prepared going in that it's not always smooth sailing, even if you have the best of intentions and the biggest commitment. But all you have to do is just put one foot in front of the other and keep going, and remember why you did this. And the workout today was by far the toughest one that I've done since we started this program. It's a total body cardio. We did it on the same day last Wednesday, and I remember it was the first time we did the workout, and I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, this is so hard. I'm uncoordinated, and all those voices of the past came in, and other people in the group said the same thing because we'd gotten comfortable with month one. But I will tell you, doing it today for the second time, it was changed up. Last time we did it, we did 2 rounds, 15 sets of each of the workout, each move. Today we did 2 rounds of 15 sets of 15, and we went from the top to the bottom and then did another round. But I went up on my weights. I didn't feel as uncoordinated, and I felt like I could keep up with it. And so it's all about progress. You can't judge yourself in the beginning of a program. And really the biggest thing that I tell the people that I work with, and whether it be business or health and fitness, is to love yourself where you're at, but always have your sights on where you want to go. But you have to learn to love yourself where you're at, because you'll never enjoy the journey. And really, the journey and the struggles that come along with it may suck at the time, but they are what will be the paving, will pave the way and be the stepping stones to success, so you can look back and see how those things strengthen you or how far you've come. And that's what makes the journey so exciting. So anyways, today's kind of my update for day 34 and day 35, because I got back in yesterday just in time to get my workout done. I had packed enough food that I was able to eat on the drive. I got my workout done, and then it was just kind of some craziness getting everything together, spending time with kids. But day 34 went off without a hitch, and day 35 tomorrow is leg day, and I am excited to do this because these sliders are what are partially used for leg day in month 2. So like you would do a sumo squat, and then you would use this to like basically do a pistol squat. So basically you would do a move, and then you would do a move with weights. Well, when I had just arrived in North Carolina last week, number one, my friend's gym is totally rad, but he has a gym floor where these things didn't slide. Even with these felt covers, they didn't slide. And we happened to have to go to the gym as soon as I had arrived last Thursday because his power was out. So these also did not work on the gym floor where we did my workout. So I did get a good workout, but I don't feel like I got as good of a workout because there was some malfunction. So I'm really excited tomorrow about that, about being able to give it really truly 100. And I gave it my 100 there, but there was just outside forces that changed it. So anyways, look forward to tomorrow. I didn't do any videos of me working out today because I will tell you the total body cardio core moves fast, and I didn't have time at all in between sets to be able to do any videos. But all I know is I saw some major improvement from last week, so I'm super excited.